May I come in, sir?
Please come in.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Morning.
Dr. Mishra, please take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Mishra, you are from the Army College of Dental Sciences.
Yes, sir.
You are in the army, or you have joined army, or
No, sir. There is no mandatory one.
there is no mandatory. There is short service commission. There is
No,
such
sir.
thing. Okay, now there has been a recent news on the induction of lady cadets in NDA.
Yes, sir.
And before that, there was a news some times ago about the permanent commission of lady officers in the SSC, Short Service Commission.
Yes, sir.
But there has been some comment on the Supreme Court also on this. So, what is your opinion on this? There has been some objection or some reservation about lady officers getting permanent rank
Yes, sir.
in the army. So, what is your opinion on this?
Sir, I think women officers getting a permanent rank is a welcome step, not just for the army but for the Indian society as a whole, because our institutions are reflective of our society, and this is a move towards a more gender equitable society. And sir, women have proved their mettle in various fields in the Indian army itself, where they have been given permanent commission. For example, sir, Lieutenant General Madhuri Kanetkar, who is the in charge of Army Medical Corps, proved to be very worthwhile in the COVID-19 pandemic. So, sir, there have been instances where women have showed. Even the Indian Air Force is inducting women fighter pilots now. So, I think we must progressively step towards a gender-neutral society, and I think it is a welcome
As
step.
a theory, Dr. Mishra, it is quite welcome. But in the practical field, what the army officers say in private, that army job as compared to Air Force and Navy is a different type of job. You have to be on the field with the men who are not very well educated. They are educated but not that well educated, are very difficult circumstances, bunker life, and in the forward post. So the command position is difficult to be given to lady officers and given a permanent rank. They can be in supporting wings like education, medical, but not in the command structure, especially the infantry. So, what is your opinion on this?
Sir, I feel that challenges would be there in any field, but for that we need empowerment of women as well as sensitization of men. Any progress has to go both ways. A progress cannot come unidirectionally. And also, sir, it is about freedom of choice of occupation. If any woman wants to take over those challenges, then she should not be stopped. And also, I believe that warfare these days is tending more towards agility and skill, and also more expertise in various fields, such as sir, warfare is becoming more holistic these days. So I think this is the best time to have gender neutral armies.
But you also will perhaps agree that in these times of digital warfare, we also had Kargil,
Yes.
which was actually the physical aspect of that war was very
Yes.
very acute,
Yes.
rather than the technological. Technology was there, but physical also, there was a huge amount of physical efforts and difficult physical efforts.
Yes, sir.
So, in the circumstances like that, will you think that the lieutenant, second lieutenant, lady second lieutenant would have led the forces to those heights, actually the crawling like a monkey, they say, over in the difficult terrain? Could you have done a lady officer like that?
Yes, sir. I believe women.
Like a Bikram Batra, I mean.
Yes,
Let us
sir.
take the example.
Yes, sir. I believe women have been doing well in physical arenas. For example, even in sports, women are doing well in sports which were not initially meant for women, such as weightlifting. And sir, secondly, just because someone is a woman, there cannot be a blatant stereotype about restricting an entire gender force. It must be left to the women and to their meritorious capabilities to be decided whether they are capable enough or not.
Okay, your first option, I've seen, we have chosen Indian Foreign Service.
Yes, sir.
Now, there have been a lot of discussion little on the the environmental aspect,
Yes,
like there is an IPCC report recently
Yes,
in
sir.
relation to the foreign. What is an IPCC report and what does it say?
So IPCC is the International Panel on Climate Change, and it recently came out with Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Sorry, sir. And it recently came out with its first part of its sixth assessment report. And sir, it takes out scientific researched report papers which tell the countries how the situation of the climate is. For example, recently it has stated that
What are the observations, three main observations, IPCC report?
So the first observation is that if countries do not subscribe to carbon control measures, then within 2 decades, the 1.5 degree Celsius goal would be breached by 2040. Secondly, it has said that all countries must commit to net zero goals of carbon reduction by 2050. And thirdly, it has said that if we do not do any measures, then 2 degree Celsius rise would become inevitable by the end of the century. But if we do subscribe to measures, then after 2100, the 2 degree Celsius rise can decrease.
Now, is there any differential time gap between India and USA and China? There is a difference in the time gap. The time allotted to India is different from US and China.
So with respect to the IPCC net zero commitments,
Net zero
USA has subscribed to 2050, China has subscribed to 2060, while India has not yet given any dedicated timeline for net zero commitments.
What is the Kigali Amendment?
Sir, Kigali Amendment is the amendment to the 1989 Montreal Protocol, and while the Montreal Protocol dealt with ozone depleting substances, Kigali Amendment
What is the name
deals
of
with
those ozone depleting substances?
so chlorofluorocarbons and hydrochlorofluorocarbons.
No.
But Kigali
Chlorofluorocarbon.
Amendment
Kigali
yes,
Kigali deals with
hydrofluorocarbons, sir.
what is the difference between chlorofluorocarbons and hydrochlorofluorocarbons?
Sir, chlorofluorocarbons have a chlorine component which is directly depleting towards the ozone, while hydrofluorocarbons are not
You are a
depleting.
doctor. If the ozone is depleted, what happens?
Sir, skin cancer.
And if the hydrofluorocarbons increases, what happens to the body? Of course,
Sir, which one increases?
HFC,
Sir,
hydrochlorofluorocarbons. HFC in the atmosphere, it increases.
so then
beyond a certain limit. What
global
happens?
warming would increase, and that would have its
Sorry,
repercussions.
what will increase? HFC increases in the atmosphere. What will
Yes, sir.
happen?
Global, sir, long wave UV radiations would increase of the sun.
And that results into HFC increases.
So global
CFC
warming.
have said ozone layer depletion.
Yes,
that will
sir.
increase skin cancer.
Yes, sir.
HFC increases. What happens?
So global warming happens.
Exactly. So now, what is the Kigali amendment? What does it say?
Sir, it says that we must limit the hydrofluorocarbons which cause global warming, because hydrofluorocarbons were not dealt with in the Montreal Protocol.
Why it was not dealt in the Montreal Protocol?
Sir, because they are not directly depleting the ozone, and at that time it was not realized that HFCs actually pose a much larger threat for global warming. So now it is time that we must also stop curtail HFCs also.
What is the Kigali? Where is it? Is it name of a place or where is it?
Yes, sir. It is the capital city of Rwanda.
Thank you very much.
Well,
Thank you, sir.
I will not ask you much on net zero carbon, etc. But one thing,
Yes,
who
sir.
is Alok Sharma?
Sir, I cannot recall right now.
Okay. Achha, now come to government and administration. What do you think are the should be the essential elements in a public policy to make it a good public policy?
Sir, firstly, I believe local contextualization should be there. It should not be a one-size-fits-all policy. Local context of regions and specific areas should be taken. Secondly, sir, there must be mechanisms of connecting with people for grievance redressal of any public policy. And thirdly, it should take into account the administrative implementation difficulties of the area. Only then can it become
Yes,
holistic.
yes, yes. And what else?
And sir, it should also take into account the investment opportunities that can be put
Resource
forward.
availability and
Resource
and all
availability,
such
yes,
things.
sir.
Yes, very nice. Now they say that law is blind. It is said, no? Why should law be blind?
Sir,
Do you agree with this?
yes, sir. What law is blind means that law has a veil of ignorance towards any particular identity, caste, community, or any discrimination or bias. It is blind towards any prejudices and not towards justice, so that it can impart equal justice.
Does it not lead to, where law being, justice being very, very technical?
Yes, sir. At times it leads to justice
And
being
on technical grounds, criminals get scot-free.
Yes, sir. That happens as the case sometimes, but sir, this is where the human wisdom comes into play, and this is where our authorities like the Supreme Court's wisdom comes into play, where we follow the due process of law instead of the exact law.
No, but when there are only very, very small technical grounds
Yes, sir.
on which a criminal is getting, buried,
Yes, sir.
at that time law should be blind or law should not be. One should keep, the judge should be with open mind and should look around also.
Yes, sir. The judge should be with open mind, and this is why we have amendments towards old and archaic laws, and this is why we follow a policy of open interpretation of laws, and also judicial review is followed by the court, where we always have a scope for changing the stand and also for
Okay.
providing justice.
Okay, last thing, why have you given fifth choice to IPS?
Sir, I believe that my temperament is more inclined towards communication skills and dialogue, and less towards the preferences of Army or Indian Police Services. While all the services are equally respectable, I feel that I would like to contribute towards the soft power of a country.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Allah,
Yes, sir.
Afghanistan crisis is exposing actually many countries, their foreign policy. Now US is one country where the president has addressed 3 press conferences in the last couple of days.
Yes, sir.
What has been the failure of USA and its allies in Afghanistan?
Sir, the first failure I'd say would be lack of clear goals, because the goals of US foreign policy, as the experts are saying, has not been clearly either anti-terrorism or either clearly nation building. So this leaves the entire region in a state of uncertainty. And also there has been lack of trust when it comes to further US foreign policies. For example, sir, even recently it is being said that even in countries like Taiwan, US cannot be trusted anymore. So sir, it has these 3 major implications. One is the lack of goals, the second is regional uncertainty, and the third is trust deficit.
But why this Taliban has taken over the entire country in a week's time actually? Though there was a strong 3 lakhs army
Yes,
trained
sir.
by USA, how it can happen? What is the origin of Taliban? From where they come?
So the Taliban's origin took place after the Soviet occupation of the Afghanistan, where Taliban stood up against the Soviet, and it has been alleged sometimes that some US involvement has been there. But sir, since 1996 to 2001, Taliban was reigning over America.
But what is this Taliban? What is the meaning of Taliban?
Sir, Taliban has 2 connotations. One is the word directly means students, and the second is the refugee
No,
camps.
Students, from which word actually students will come?
Sir, Talib.
Talib.
Yes, sir. And
It is a student or student education?
sir, I think it is student education, I believe.
Yeah. Then what else?
And so the second word is the refugees, which means the refugees that were there in Pakistan border, who came together to form a militia against the
Is it different from Al Qaeda, or they have some association with Al Qaeda?
Sir, while it is different from Al-Qaeda, it is alleged that they do support Al-Qaeda, and the leader of Al-Qaeda has stood in full support of Taliban recently.
Okay, good. Now you were just mentioning about that our judiciary is following the due process of law.
Yes, sir.
Then which courts are following procedure established by law?
So
In which country? In which country?
So in most countries, I believe it is procedure established by law. Even in India, initially we had procedure established by law, but after the Menka case, it was changed to due process of law.
So now we are following due process of law, not the procedure established by law.
So the Supreme Court has stated that we should follow the due process of law when necessary.
When necessary.
Yes.
Otherwise it is procedure
Yes.
established by law. Okay, the last question. What are the PTGs?
Sir, PTGs are primitive tribal groups or the particularly vulnerable tribal groups. Sir, I believe you are asking about that.
Yeah, I am asking about that. So it is primitive tribal groups.
Yes, sir. And also there is one more, the Hebar Commission has said that we can also call it particularly vulnerable tribal groups.
That is what?
PVTG.
PVTs.
Yes, sir.
So why was there need actually for this kind of classification? We have a policy towards the tribals.
Yes, sir. Sir, in 1975, the Hebar Commission found out that even among the tribals, there are certain tribals who are much more.
Correct. What is the number? Any guess?
Sir,
in
they
the
are present
PVTs
in
group?
17 states and 1 union territory, and sir, the total number I cannot recall, but there are certain names such as Seheria tribe in Rajasthan, and even the Sentinelese in Andaman and Nicobar are major.
Okay, good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, let's come closer home. Why Ghaziabad is known as bedding community?
Sir, which community, sorry?
Bedding community,
Bedding community.
yeah.
Sir, I believe it has a lot of industrial area, maybe, sir, I am not sure about the answer. So, it might be to do with the industries in Ghaziabad, which,
The bedding, BEDDING.
sir, I am not sure.
Okay, okay. Assuming that Ghaziabad is a mighty, chaotic and unclean, congested
Yes, sir.
city,
Yes, sir.
what few important steps you can suggest to sort it out?
So, the first step in Ghaziabad needs to be proper solid waste management, which start
Waste
with
management.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Solid waste management, so which starts with segregation and collection at home, and so the dumping in the drains that is there, especially of plastic waste, is leading to clogging of the drains and leading to urban flooding like conditions in Ghaziabad. So these two things need to be tackled first. Secondly, sir, air pollution is also a major problem in Ghaziabad, which is resulting from extreme traffic and also congested traffic,
Yeah.
and also continuous construction activities are there in Ghaziabad. So I believe for that we can have a much more integrated public transport system in Ghaziabad, and also there can be a stop in construction activities because
Do you see these steps materializing in near future?
Sir, they are long-term measures, but I am optimistic that they will materialize. So the metro has actually penetrated into much area of Ghaziabad, and it is being planned to penetrate it further.
Okay, come back to Taliban.
Yes, sir.
Afghanistan under Taliban, you think would stick to an Islamic rule, or would be more inclusive and democratic and favoring women empowerment and things like, I mean, associated with all democratic setups?
So while the Taliban spokesperson has stated that they will be more inclusive and empowering women, however, realistically, sir, it is yet to be seen how much they stand by their words, and there are very much apprehensions around what they have been saying, because in reality on ground we are seeing that women are not actually being provided those democratic rights.
What is your assessment? You think they would be clever and smart enough to adopt what the larger world expects from them?
Yes, sir.
What is your assessment?
Sir, I believe that they might be a little flexible so that they can have relations with China and other countries. But as for women, sir, I think that they might not provide those democratic rights to women, but for other policies such as they might establish their foreign policy, and they are also establishing, they are coming out in the open, which was not the case in 1996 to 2001. So there might be changes in political philosophies, but not, sir, in the Islamic law.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Can you tell me something about historical evolution of city of Delhi?
Yes, sir. So the city of Delhi was founded by Anang Pal, who was a Tomar ruler, and that was the first city of Delhi. Even if we go to further ancient times, sir, city of Delhi was known to be Indraprasth, which was the capital of Pandavs. Coming back to the Mughal period, we see that Shah Jahan established the area of the Red Fort and the old Delhi city, and the Britishers established the new Delhi city in 1911.
How many cities of Delhi have been built?
So 7 cities.
Can you name them?
So I'll try to name them.
Yes, go ahead.
So one is Shahjahanabad, one is Firoz. Sir, one is the Hauz Khas area, that is. Sir, I have read it, but I'm unable to recall
Okay,
at this
okay,
moment.
no issues. Have you heard of All India War Memorial?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
So that is a war memorial having 4 circles, which is to.
I am talking about All India War Memorial. Have you heard of India Gate?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is the name of India
Yes,
Gate.
sir. Sir.
So, can you
sorry,
tell me something about India Gate?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So India Gate was built to commemorate the war soldiers of the Afghan wars and also the First World War.
Afghan War or Third Indo-Afghan War?
So Third Indo-Afghan War and the First World War.
Okay. So, you want to be in Indian Foreign Service. Can you tell me what would be your 2 priorities if you would be selected?
Yes, sir. So my first priority would be, sir, on a larger level,
Yes.
that would be to focus more on the neighborhood, because I feel that the neighborhood needs more proactive engagement. And the second policy would be to focus on the non-resident Indians or the Indian diaspora and make them acquainted with the Indian culture, because diaspora forms both a social and political asset for India.
Okay. What is one thing that you feel that currently we are doing wrong with Indian foreign policy or that can be improved?
So the one thing is that the strength of the cadre is very low, and that can be improved. And also embassies can be expanded to various countries, including countries in Africa.
Okay.
So that can be improved.
On the one hand, you want to focus on neighborhood, and on the other hand, you want to increase the number of embassies in Africa.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think there is a dichotomy in this?
No, sir. Sir, when it comes to neighborhood or Africa, both are developing countries.
Okay.
And I believe that India has an advantage to leverage on South-South cooperation and the developing world. So India, if it focuses its energies on that sectors, it will have a much larger backing, and that backing can also help India to gain a United Nations permanent seat. So, sir, India should expand its geopolitical footprint is what I mean.
So you talked about South-South cooperation. There is an organization called as IPSA.
Yes.
Have you heard of it?
Sir, I might have heard of it.
India, Brazil, South Africa.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So there was IPSA. Now there is BRICS.
Yes, sir.
So what is difference between these two, and is IPSA a success or a failure?
So BRICS was formed after IPSA because IPSA was not able to channelize the required potential of these countries, and BRICS included China as well. So the potential GDP of BRICS is much larger than IPSA. This is one major difference.
Okay.
And so apart from
I think you should read about IPSA then.
yes, yes, sure.
My final question is, there is one thing called as Belt and Road Initiative.
Yes, sir.
What is happening to that?
So, Belt and Road Initiative is China's initiative where it is giving loans to countries for infrastructural creations. And right now, sir, in the context of neighborhood, if we say, then Belt and Road Initiative is going on, and many countries are debt laden. But if we say in context of Afghanistan, then China has certain apprehensions with respect to the project. But I believe that a way would be found out by China.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Dr.
Thank you, sir.
Mishra, your interview is over.
Thank you,
Will
sir.
you please wait outside? We'll call you for
Thank you, sir.
feedback.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Mishra, please have your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Take your seat. Dr. Mishra, this is your third attempt.
Yes, sir.
Did you get interview last time?
No, sir.
Achha, your first interview.
Yes, sir.
This one. You want to ask us anything? Any parent member?
No, sir. I'll ask later, sir.
Okay. And how do you feel you have done today? Your assessment.
So I think it was okay. I did not know 1-2 things which I have to read on, and I think it was average.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. You are absolutely in the zone. There is no doubt. The honorable panel members are absolutely floored.
Thank you, sir.
You are in the zone. You are going to make it.
Thank you, sir.
There is, don't have any, even a lurking doubt. There, should I, no, you are. So far the interview is concerned, you are in the zone. There is no reason you cannot get 180, 190 or something. There is no reason why you should not get. You should get.
When is your interview?
So 9th September.
9
There's
September.
still lot of time. Just update, keep on updating. We just tell people normal updation, keep on updating newspaper. You are reading economic paper.
Sir, I'm reading 2 newspapers, but not economic.
Economic paper, always. Opinion pages.
Okay, sir.
Economic paper must.
Okay, sir.
Because economy we did ask.
Yes, sir.
Suddenly the entire thing goes on economy.
Yes, sir.
Never know. Economic paper must. Opinion pages. Read Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, television, all these things. Local news, constitution, fundamental rights, the
Yes, sir.
Supreme Court judgment, important judgments, and army, of course,
Yes,
the dental. Somebody may have some medical thing, dental thing. Somebody maybe a doctor has experience. We didn't know anything dental, so your dental doctor.
Yes, sir.
About medical education, all that. And your mother is a Delhi University
Yes,
associate professor. Somebody may ask a higher education
Yes, sir.
policy, a national education policy, NEP
Yes,
recently
sir.
come, right to education. So all those sort of things, absolutely related subjects. Foreign service, we have already Indian foreign policy.
Why foreign
extensively
service?
discussed.
Can we-
That
Yes,
of
sir.
course she says, she has already said.
She is
Already said. So all the related things, keep on updating, keep on. The day you go for interview, the morning, evening, morning.
Yes, sir. Morning.
So read the newspaper, glance to them. Suddenly today's newspaper, what is your highlight? So like that. And just confidence, high confidence. You are balanced, very mature, very balanced. Good personality, absolutely. This is you are I can see a district magistrate in you. I mean, maybe
Yes, sir.
she's not district magistrate, a foreign service. So I see a third secretary right now. Third secretary
Thank
Moscow.
you, sir.
She is already looking like.
She is looking like a third secretary.
Young diplomat.
young diplomat. You are looking like third secretary Moscow. Our
And
Moscow
there are few
ambassador.
takers for
Yeah.
IFS, so I
Uh,
think there will be plenty of seats lying.
Plenty of
complacency.
Complacency नहीं आना चाहिए.
ऐसा तो नहीं है, ऐसा
But
नहीं है।
of course you should not have complacent. If you say there is maybe a slip between cup and lip, so till the end, keep on updating,
Yes,
keep
sir.
on updating, keep on updating. Your balance, your poise, excellent. So absolutely, you are fantastic. You are absolutely fantastic.
Thank you
The
so much.
time available, please make best use of
Yes,
it
sir.
because no complacency.
Yes,
No
sir.
complacency, obviously.
Yeah.
But only confidence you have it in you, so no complacency, updation, conscious, hard work. You have done a lot of hard work. Keep on doing hard work, and God willing, we'll get a good news about you
Thank you,
from the
sir.
academy. You want to ask us anything?
No, sir. No particular question.
Thank you very much. All the best. All the very best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
An academy. Let's crack it.